Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. AmusedJester. My name is Junior, and today we're going to review Beast Kingdom's Composite Superman. It's kind of weird that it's only just now that I'm reviewing this, since I received this maybe 2 months ago, and it's not like I don't like this figure. I love the idea of getting this character. I'm actually very happy that I got a chance to buy it, because this is supposed to be an exclusive, and I think I got this from Entertainment Earth. So let me go ahead and take it out of packaging, and we'll take a look and see what's going on with this figure. Alright, so there he is out of packaging, and while we're going through the accessories and showing it off, let me tell you a little bit something about Beast Kingdom and its place in my collection. So Beast Kingdom, I actually have quite a bit of Beast Kingdom. I have their Superman one, the Dark Knight one. I have the Justice League from Zack Snyder and everything. But they're in boxes. They're in a box somewhere. I don't know where it is. That's why I can't do a review comparison or anything like that. I love what they are for the price that I paid for them. I really do. It's just, they just don't have any place in my collection. I just can't find a place. Oh man, look at that face. The Justice League one, Zack Snyder one, I took him out of my collection because I really don't have a place for them. Even they don't fit McFarlane. I already have the Justice League, Zack Snyder, in my collection as Hot Toys, the ultimate representation, so I didn't need the Beast Kingdom anymore. They're kind of like, I kind of think of them as the inheritors of Mego, because they're 8 inches, but they're highly articulated, much more detailed than everything. And I've always been happy with what Beast Kingdom has been able to offer. And if they had been a little bit more expansive in their characters, I would have bought more. Now, having said that, I actually have a lot of them pre-ordered because they're comic-based. They're doing the comic-based one. I initially pre-ordered the Batman movies, but I went ahead and canceled them because, for exact same reason that I just don't have any place for them in my collection. It's 8 inches. There just isn't. They would have to have their own place, and I can't dislodge anymore. My collection space is just so full. But look at that face, though. This is so much like the way it is in the comics, and that's where I first saw Composite Superman Batman in the comics, and this is like perfect. It's just perfect. So visually, this figure is perfect for me. So let me talk about what's going on with the articulation. Articulation is basically all around, as you can see, twist in the bicep, double jointed on the elbows. You saw the range, the number of hand gestures available. This is on a ball joint, so you can move it around all around. There's no twist on the gauntlet. Here's the twist on the waist and on the upper abdomen area. Here's the thing for the head. Really good head, down, left, right. Watch how this thing is really floppy for me. I never really had much issues when it comes to the limbs. This is the first time, I believe, where I've had a very loose one. It is on a drop down joint. Some people use manicure or whatever finger thing to tighten up the joints. There is even one where you purchase for that particular purpose. As you heard it crack, it is somewhat stuck, and the more you play with it, I believe the more loose this will become. Up and down on the ankle and ankle rocker as well. This does not go down, so that's unfortunate, so it doesn't cover up that blue. But it is a separate piece though, so it's just unfortunate it doesn't go down. In terms of the leg, If it's in the up position as the Batman version is, it only goes up that much, and the more you try to get it horizontal, the more it'll pull down on that thing. And as you can see how he's now spread the leg like that, it's just because of the design of the crotch area that forces it out. Outwards with the extended peg, it will go that much. Backwards again with extended leg peg. So I believe this was for $59.99. So now I'm gonna value this at 12. This is like perfect for me. It's a perfect representation of the comic book composite Superman, Batman that I know of. And I have on pre-order the Alex Ross versions because they look really, really good too. If that's the case, if Beast Kingdom is going to start going towards the comic accurate renditions of these figures, I might go ahead and start collecting Beast Kingdom once again. But and there's been several times that I've been really, really tempted to buy the Batman movies, Beast Kingdom, but I just can't. I just don't have the place to put them in. They're way too tall for McFarlane's. They're way too tall for Marvel Legends, obviously. They're too tall for the Masters of the Universe. They just don't have any place at all in any part of my collection. They will stand out. But at 8 inches, and if they were all comic book based forms of classic 70s, 80s comic book characters, that's what I'm interested in. This, I believe, came out in either the late 70s comic book issues, maybe early 80s. I can't remember. I actually have the issue of comics where this is based off. And I've heard people complain about how these pop off really easily, but the thing is with Beast Kingdom, they're easily pop back on again. The only thing is, like, if this breaks, then that's kind of like, that would suck. But as it is, they just pop on in and out, so that's not a problem for me. But the looseness is a problem, but if I can get them to stand like so, then I'm okay. And this is a character that you would pose flying anyway, so you'd need to put it on a stand anyway. So yeah. And apparently you can this is so weird. This character is so weird, honestly. But the idea back then of being able to combine both iconic characters, Superman and Batman, is just amazing. It was amazing then, and yeah, I didn't press that in completely. And the idea of it is really, really cool. So I will say be careful about these fins. They're really quite sharp. They are pliable, but they're really quite sharp. Same thing with the head. I am disappointed with, look at that, that's the glue coming out. I'm disappointed with how the wire ends right exactly here, so it's really floppy. This wire really needs to be more held on here, so you would have a little bit of strength, but even then, the wire gauge is very, very weak. It doesn't have the emblem of both Batman and Superman, but that's fine. But look at though, it's actually different styled cape. That's just, yeah, this just like triggers nostalgia for me. It's perfect. Let's see what it looks like with the other head on. Ooh, really kind of tough to put on. But dude, look at that. Tell me that's not cool. Yeah, that is so cool. So, whew, and I keep saying perfect, perfect, perfect. I'll value it 15. I will do. It's just, and this is at full price at $60, right? It's just very, very happy with it. It's exactly what I envisioned jumping out of the comic books. I'm getting exactly what I needed. Is it a perfect action toy figure? Of course not. It's floppy. Um, I'm afraid the pins for the hands might break off. The popping off of the joints is a non-issue for me because I know I can always put it back in. Um, and I also know, even though this is like really loose, I also know that once I have it posed, it'll just lay forgotten in my collection. I'll just be looking at it. It's not like I play with my collection a lot anyway. And this is actually raised. That's not paint, so that's really cool as well too. And if it was Hasbro, this would be painted, absolutely. Anyway, yeah, I'll leave the value at 15. I'm really, really happy with it. I have no hesitation providing it with the value of 15. And there's no even hesitation. It's like, oh, maybe I should lower it to 14 or 13. No, it's really, really good. I like it. It's perfect representation of composite Superman Batman for me. It's $60. I hope I'm just as happy with the Alex Ross ones because I'm kind of like debating whether I should keep the pre-order or not. But at the same time, Alex Ross is just Kingdom Come is such an iconic uh, comic book for me that I really need to get it. I I wish I was able to get the Batman version of this one, but that's another exclusive that was really hard to get. I don't want to pay. I don't believe it's worth going after market for it. I would pay $50 for it, which would be the retail price, I believe, maybe 55. I would not pay 65 or 70 for it. Like I said, I don't. It's not because it's not a figure or the looseness. It's just because I just don't have any room for Beast Kingdom. I just really don't. But yeah, that's it. If you guys are a fan of classic Superman, classic Batman, classic storylines of those times, this is something you really need to get. And the price of $60, eh, it's high, but it's not as high as a Mafex, which is what, 6 inches. It's not as high as Mayf Mezco. You know what I mean? You get a representation of the figure, and it looks great. It's in a kind of an affordable price range. So yeah, that's it for my review of Beast Kingdom's composite Batman Superman. It's I've seen it. I've been holding on for it for the longest time. I haven't reviewed it, which is kind of weird, but I'm really, really happy to have it in my collection. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you guys in my next review. Bye.